Hello, happy Sunday. Another day and another day of feeling like we're still talking about the same problems, and yet our governments do nothing except seemingly exacerbate those same problems and continue to ignore their British public and the obvious solutions. So this one again is on nursing, the NHS, and our government now apparently just going to kind of mainly focus on bringing nurses from abroad because I don't know, they don't want to promote from within, which is, when I hear lots of students, straight A students, not getting places on medical courses, and they are literally quite interesting. I'm amazed that teachers are telling them, but saying that if you're white, you go down to the bottom of the pile and kind of fight for a very few places. So, again, I just wonder what kind of country actively pushes their own people aside. I don't really even, again, DEI is so divisive and regressive, and it's penalising good students. I really want this world to start making sense, stop seeing colour, just base places on merit, and we'll soon start to see this country turn around. So British students, whatever colour, should be given priority for places if they tick the boxes of educational requirement. You shouldn't have British students who are getting 3 A's turned away from studying medicine when we apparently have a shortage. So, very simple. If they've got the grades, get them in. And the government should fund their tuition, so long as they give, 20 years to the NHS. Sounds fair enough to me. A great career, great, holiday, sick pay, pensions, etc., etc. Good career to have. And then get rid of the need for nurses to have degrees, stupid Tony Blair policy. Get them back to working on the job. Get matrons back in wards, teaching them. Win-win. And as I keep saying, it's not about money, particularly why we lose people in the NHS to places like Australia. Keep banging my head about this. It's because when you go to Australia, which is it 32 times the size? I'm tired this morning. And only a population of 20 plus million. They have a much greater standard of living and quality of life in their job. And people who go into medicine are much more satisfied because they're able to take care of each patient, spend time with them rather than rushing to the next because they've got an enormous queue of people to serve outside the door. That's why we lose people to places like Australia and New Zealand. And it's not because of the money. Similarly with teaching. Again, it's because they've got too many people to look after, and it's exhausting and relentless and unforgivable, and they're not getting work satisfaction because they feel like they're failing their students and their patients. So fair dues. So it's not about the money. So nurses train on the job. Give British students the places in universities to study medicine and fund them to do it. And we won't have a shortage. It's really very painful. My brain can only handle too much idiocy today. And I think, just listening on the radio about Labour giving China a super embassy in our capital city against the advice of the USA and our own intelligence agencies, I think has kind of finished me off today. So, signing off.